there we go. Alright, it's gonna take a few seconds before it shows up. Okay, there we go. Let's stream the Caligula Effect 2 Part 2.
Can only ever do this once. Figured it might be helpful if I actually retweeted your thing. Let's retweet the thing.
Actually, let me also tag you. Sometimes when you tag people on Twitter, it like tweets it directly to them, which is annoying. Actually, how can I still tag you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you be able
like
to tag me?
Showing me the button.
Just do the app.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for some photo tag things, they're a little wonky with it, but yeah, I'd say just at me.
Okay. Okay, I added you. Right. Does the game sound okay? All to the 3 people that are currently watching.
Hey, it's about to be 4. I'm about to click on it. I have to clear my desk from cords, trading cards, and microphones right now. This is weird how much this matches the stream from yesterday.
He says, I think it's fine, so...
So if it's not fine, we can all blame it on that one guy.
Well, I mean, I did look at some of the footage from yesterday, and it was kinda choppy. So I'm debating if I should just lower the frame rate down to 30 FPS.
I mean, for a game like this, I would say, yeah, just lower it if you want, but if not, no biggie.
I mean, I know some people, like, lose their shit if their game isn't at least 60.
I don't know, I feel like with RPG fans, we're kind of the opposite, where if you ask for 60, people think you're elitist.
Yeah.
Which I find funny.
I mean, I don't really care as long as it runs okay. It's the jukebox. Oh, so
where on earth?
Just lets me listen to the music. I did listen to some of the other soundtracks before I went to bed last night. They were pretty fire.
Do the kids still say it's pretty fire? That's the real question.
Well, you want me to say it's pretty tits? That's what I normally say.
I mean, that might be more appropriate to you, actually. That's kind of funny. Okay. So, I had a funny thing because of your vocabulary discussion. I went and found an old podcast of yours I was on, and I remember someone had mentioned very randomly, and I don't say this in a way to tempt it, it is just the truth. I don't really get a lot of people saying negative things to me, but that's mostly due to how unpopular I am. And it was funny, someone had mentioned something of like, Spencer talks like he's trying to be hip, using like, and I forgot what the words were. It was like, I think it was simp. I think because I used the word simp, someone thought like, I'm like that picture of that old guy trying to be cool, and I like thought that was like so funny. Of like, does this then mean like, do people think like I'm really old? Like, to be fair, I'm 28, so maybe that's old. But then it's like at the same time, like in my brain, I'm like, I've never once thought I'm like actively using words to sound younger. It's just like I just use words that I either think are funny to myself or sound stupid and then still make me laugh.
Yeah.
It was funny, I had powered on my laptop right before you called me, and I just assumed, oh, okay, whatever, it'll still be up when I get back, and I forgot I actually hadn't used it since our last podcast, because I've been moving and didn't have it plugged in, so it like literally just died, but I got it all turned on and have the stream up now.
Okay, yeah.
So it's just funny, like...
I also turned the volume in the game down a little bit so we're easier to hear.
Okay.
Begin
Nice.
character episode. Sure.
See, this one I'm wondering how far you'll be getting with it, just in the sense of you're gonna have a lot of opportunities to do side stuff. I would say just kind of mess around, check out the world, and just really like take your time with it. Like, don't worry about. I mean, you can mainline the story if you want, but like I honestly have the most fun with this of just kind of like doing the weird little side quests and like checking out the story stuff and not worrying about it too much. Although you will get to check out a lot of the school, and the school stuff is kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, cross-rendering bad news. This is not link 278.5, but that does remind me that I did literally bring my laptop home today because I do have to do a podcast. So, thank you for the reminder.
Wait, what? Okay. What do I do now?
No.
Casuality link.
Hold on. That can't be the real word. I think that's causality.
Oh.
Causality.
Wow, I can't read.
I was like, casuality. I was like, am I having a fucking stroke right now?
Those track and redo are all tied to one another in some way or form. As the causality link shows, the turtle fill up as you. Oh, I can't even use the mouse to control this thing.
I mean, what do you think this is? Destiny?
Destiny wasn't on PC.
That is true. But remember how much everyone on console hated the fact that that it was the cursor without the ability to use a cursor.
Oh yeah.
You know what? We can retweet this and like this from my personal account for all the randoms on there that might still find that.
Okay, well, I guess I can't do anything right now.
No, a lot of this is just introducing you to, hey, here's how the link chart works, here's what the stuff is going to look like, so on and so forth. I gotta get a charger for my ding-a-ling.
I think I will buy this one. Okay, where's that thing I just bought? Okay, wow, I could have swore I saw it.
Alright, I'm back from self-mutilation.
Welcome back.
I can still hear you though. I'm missing the always exciting world of menu navigation on RPG streams.
So I guess I say I want to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it'll just take you. So that's basically just like your little chill out hub.
Okidama Station Square.
How is chat doing today? That's what I want to know. What is the last 24 hours done to everyone in chat, and how are they doing? Not for you to actually answer. I have chat up, so
okay.
If chat wants to ask, I can be the mediator. Ooh, I still got to heat up that pizza more. It's very weird seeing this place come together. Gnarly, when are you checking out my new apartment?
I guess whenever you're settled in.
You know that's not going to be for a while. I'll be lucky if I have my office set up by tonight. Like, this is how you know I have my priorities very much in order. The first thing I set up was the TV with the Xbox, Switch, and PS5.
Do you have enough HDMI ports?
No, I still have the same TV, but I changed how I have it set up. So I have the Switch higher up, so that way if you're standing, you don't have to bend down to dock or undock it, which is nice. And I have the HD. The TV is way more accessible from behind than it was before. So basically, whenever I'd want to change it before, I'd have to like basically smush my face into the corner. Whereas now, I can basically just reach back with one hand, grab the cord without having to feel it, and just switch it. But it would be nice, I think, whenever... I should just probably invest in like an HDMI switcher, but I have a bajillion other things I need to pay for and bills to do in the meantime.
Okay. So I guess all I can do right now is talk to these people.
Yeah, so basically you'll just want to, I mean, obviously if you want to just progress the story, you don't have to talk to any of them. Although, I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember in the Vita version, when you talk to people, you would have to, like, talk to them, and it would take at least 2 or 3 talks in the text box to level them up once, and then 6 times to get them to level 2. Like, they streamlined that a lot. And basically, you just need to talk to someone once to get them on your thing, and if you talk to them twice, you'll basically be able to start a quest with them.
Okay, well, like that guy wants me to get him some red bean rolls.
Yep. Let's see. Crossrunner says I'm fine. Had an odd day at work, but other than that, I think I'm thinking what games I'm gonna get. See, I've had Bayonetta on the mind like crazy today, dude. I'm itching for some Bayonetta. I'm curious what you think. I asked my Discord this as well, but I'm curious. I like you just kicked that guy in the face for talking to him. I want to do a Bayonetta marathon, because I've still never played Bayonetta 2 on Switch, even though I have it. I only played it on Wii U. But I'm like, do I play Bayonetta 1 and 2 on Switch and before 3, or do I play the PS4 version so that I could stream it easier, play 1 on stream, then do 2 on Switch? Like, what would you do? Stick to the same platform, or do the slightly better trophy version?
I would stick to the same platform.
How come?
I don't know. I just like... I guess it's just... I prefer doing that for consistency.
I get that. Because it will... While they are both 60 FPS for Bayo 1, it will be weird going from a game that is got trophies pop in 1440p. But, like, also, to be fair... I'm also stupid, and I've played Bayonetta 1. My first experience was the PS3 version. Did you ever play the console version? Like, did you play 360 or PS3 for Bayo 1?
No.
It's really bad.
I heard the PS3 version is even worse.
Now, you know why that is, though, right?
Because Platinum didn't port it, Sony did.
Nope, it wasn't that it was made by Sony. It was actually up to Sega to make the port, and Sega outsourced it to this developer called Nex Engine.
Oh. And I guess they didn't know the PS3's architecture.
Back then, dude, nobody knew what the PS3... The PS3 architecture, unless you were making it exclusive, was incredibly hard. There's a lot of really great interviews, actually. Like, you'd probably get a kick out of... There's a lot of really cool infos. No, the Call of Duty developers, because of how they were so like focused on getting those games to be 60 on all platforms back in the day. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of really great interviews with Treyarch and Infinity Ward talking about how hard those PS3 versions were to make in a year, and it was always really interesting to see like how they would make it. Because remember, like at the time, because didn't you play 360 back in the day, or were you also PS3?
Well, okay, I played before I got my PS3. I played, like, I started with Modern Warfare 2, which I played on, which I didn't actually own. I played it on my cousin's Xbox 360. But then when Black Ops came out, I had my PS3, so I got that for PS3. And then I played all the
Gotcha.
other
So you might remember most of the Call of Duty games look worse on PS3. That was because
they also have longer load times.
So a lot of interesting concessions and stuff had to get made like that. So I always find that stuff really interesting. That's why like the orange box on PS3 is like a huge mess. But then that port is a similar one to Bayonetta, where Valve made the 360 and PC port, but EA actually did the orange box internally. That's why it was so terribly supported. Although I'll say this because I did play the orange box only on PS3. Playing Half-Life 2 on a PS3 is still a very trippy game, and I was so sad that game had no trophies.
Yeah, I've also heard that's the reason we're probably not going to get a port of Metal Gear Solid 4.
I bet you Metal Gear Solid 4 does get ported sometime in the next 12 months. Konami is definitely ramping up to do something Metal Gear related. Because I don't know if you saw, last week was the 35th anniversary, and they said, hey, we are planning on re-releasing titles that have been unavailable in the past and stuff. And obviously they're talking about Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 because those got delisted 2 years ago. But I think that like they're at this point, they would be really smart to just make a bunch of Metal Gear ports to celebrate the anniversary, and it would be really easy because Konami's basically just been in the business of doing ports.
Just put like the whole collection on PS5 and PC and Xbox.
I don't know if they would do a whole collection. We do know there is Virtua Studios, the studio in China who does a lot of like remakes and remasters. They're doing a remake of Metal Gear Solid 3, so we know that's at least in development at some point. There's rumors that that's PlayStation exclusive, but we'll see. But Metal Gear Solid 4, I think, is a safe bet. 5, I could see them passing on, just because you can just play Xbox One or PS4 and they run fine. But I think if they wanted to do Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 in a 1, 2, 3, 4 in a modern collection, even if they just did like it would actually would be the most Konami move ever. This would be really funny. They do they do 1, 2, 3, and 4, but it's only Twin Snakes. And they like, I love Twin Snakes. I love all versions of Metal Gear games, but like it would be funny if they did that. But I mean, I think that honestly, if I was Konami, I think they would just want to like slice them up into a lot of mini collections. Like, I think you could do this. I think this would be interesting. You could do Metal Gear, the classic collection. So you have the NES version of 1, Snake's Revenge on NES, Metal Gear MSX, Metal Gear 2 MSX, and then Metal Gear Solid. Like, have that as like a little 5-game collection. Oh, actually, no, it'd be a cool one. As a 6th like bonus game, have Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel, the Game Boy Color game. That game is criminally underplayed. Very, very good game. And like, that would be like a super solid collection. Like, you could sell that for $40 easy without having to really update or do too much with them. Then you could sell 2, 3, and Twin Snakes, and maybe 4. I think that might be a little bit hard, just because of like that's a lot of games at that point. Like, that's a lot of really big games. But even if they just did Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Twin Snakes with all the bonus features and stuff, I think that's a lot. Like, with the subsistence, making of stuff, there's a lot of things they could do. But no, I feel it in my guts. In the next 12 months, we'll have a way to play. We will have a way to play Metal Gear Solid 4 on another system. I feel it in my gut. One I will say is a weird one. Oh, by the way, you should turn around at that store that says 0 if you've already not left them all. Oh, I think that's too late. That's okay.
No,
it's okay. It's okay.
Well, I mean, this looks like the place I was at before.
That is part of the subway. You are correct.
Yeah, and I saw that I had already... Okay, I'm going to the O0 store, and it's not letting me do anything.
Oh, no. I was going to have to show you the logo. So if you look at the logo, that actually is a reference to the inclusion of the Zero store is the thing for the Team Zero thing.
Oh.
Of the
you mean
for the Persona team. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, what were you saying about Metal Gear?
I was saying another one I'm less confident in, but man, I would really hope that they just do it. Please put a modern console version of Revengeance. I don't know why Revengeance is not on more consoles. It's so strange to me.
It's on PC.
It is on PC.
Isn't it backwards compatible?
It is backwards compatible, but I mean, like, in most cases, like, there's still, like, you could put that, like, as much as, like, Platinum needs some success, man. Put that on Switch. That would run on Switch, no problem. Yeah. Sorry. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. We missed a couple of things here. Silver Fatalis 5653 says, "Yo, gnarly. Hope you guys are having a good day or night. How's your day been? Unless you want to tell everyone that you've only been awake for like 5 hours."
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, I've just been editing my Persona 5 Velvetless Part 2 video. I'm just taking a break from editing right now.
Ooh, King Numbers brings up a great point. I forgot about this, mostly just because I don't have it. Caligula 1 Overdose is actually on PlayStation Plus Extra. So not the premium tier, the middle tier. If you have that, you can actually play the first Caligula remake on PS4/PS5 for free.
I mean, I do have it on PC. I got it on a sale.
Oh, I know. I'm more telling everyone else. Like, hey, if you want to play something like this similarly, it's on PS Plus Extra.
Okay.
Katsuya the Fuck says, "I keep forgetting to play Bayonetta. I have the first one on 360 and the OG Wii U version of 2. Just keep forgetting to go back and play those." I will say, do you remember when, like, I feel like for a split second, Bayonetta 2 was rare, like the version with 2 discs? Because I always forgot that Nintendo republished 2 with just 2 in it on the Wii U. Like, wasn't that like a $20 release too?
I thought Bayonetta 1 was like a pre-order bonus with 2.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a pre-order bonus. It was a early purchase incentive. So every copy on the first run has Bayonetta 1.
Well, I mean, I have both the discs.
No, I know that, but I was wondering if you remembered how much it was when they reprinted it. Because when Bayonetta was added in 2016 to Smash, they reprinted Bayonetta 2 on Wii U, but without Bayonetta 1, and I think it was like only $20.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because remember at the time, Bayonetta 2 sold really bad.
Well,
and so clearly they weren't going to republish it again.
Well, that wasn't a problem with the game. That was a problem with the Wii U.
No, I mean that's always been the case. Even Bayonetta on Switch never sold that well. Like Bayonetta is always like this. Like honestly, Bayonetta 3 better be like the ending of that series, and I really hope it sells well because like this series should be dead by all matter of speaking. Like it's never been a series that sold really well until like the PC version. It's just always has had a really dedicated fan base.
Yeah, I mean, more people probably know Bayonetta from Smash than her actual game.
Excuse me, sir, I'll have you know, I'm the #1 Bayonetta fan, and I got introduced to the series through Anarchy Reigns.
Nice. Did you play Mad World?
I did play Mad World. I was so mad that was only on the Wii.
Well, what I was gonna say earlier about Metal Gear, like out of all the Metal Gear games I've tried, really the only one I actually liked was 4.
What a disgusting sentence you just said.
Why is that like the least favorite of everyone?
I mean, I love 4. Remember, right? So, as I said yesterday, I sold my entire fucking video game collection to play Metal Gear Solid 4. I love Metal Gear Solid 4. I just think, like, there are so many... Like, 4 is an amazing game, but it is one of those weird ones of, like... It's rarely said that's, like, it's the best by, I think, people who don't like other games in the series. Like... I guess here, we should do this just to make it easier. Which ones have you played, and if you have not beaten them, tell me. Have you played 1?
Okay, well, 4 is the only one I've actually beat. I've played 1, I've also played Twin Snakes.
What do you like more, 1 or Twin Snakes?
Well, I mean, I would say Twin Snakes, but I was not a fan of the controls in that. Because, like, I played 1, I wasn't a fan of the controls in that either, but then I thought, like... Then I kind of thought that, like, if I played Twin Snakes, that would be better, because that's, like, an updated version, but then I played Twin Snakes, and I it was kind of the same thing with just better graphics.
That's interesting. I mean, there's a lot of reasons people don't like Twin Snakes. Mostly it's just because it's easier and it changes a lot of things with core game design. Well, it doesn't change a lot of things. It adds elements from Metal Gear Solid 2 that break the game design from 1. So you haven't beaten Metal Gear Solid 2.
No, I haven't.
How much have you played in Metal Gear Solid 2? Metal Gear Solid 2 is such a mind freak.
But the main reason I like 4 is because in that game I can just run around like a maniac and kill everyone.
Oh man, I guess I get that. Have you played Peace Walker? Peace Walker's awesome. Peace Walker is like a portable version that plays like 4.
I have not played it. I'm pretty sure I have the collection though on PS3.
The Legacy Collection?
Yeah.
That's probably one of like the best all-time collections of all time. But so you never played 5?
No.
Dude, we gotta change this. Like, I mean, obviously Metal Gear's not for everybody. Maybe you don't like. I mean, no, you like some stealth games, so like, I don't know what would stop you from liking it. So it's just so weird because like honestly, like they're all so good. And so like, and the fact that like you haven't beat 1 is so short. Like 1 you could really beat in like a day.
1 or like both versions of 1 or just original 1?
Oh, both versions. Yeah, they're both the same length in terms of content. Also, goodbye, King Numbers. Thanks for stopping by. They're both awesome. I mean, I personally don't think there's a bad Metal Gear mainline game. Like if you were like saying I don't really care for like Metal Gear Acid, yeah, I mean I'm not gonna fight you on that, but like I think if you're remotely interested in the series and you mostly only played 4, you will enjoy 4 so much more if you've beaten all the other games. Like it, not only just for the story thing, but just from like the gameplay and like the different like ways you can pair and play each game are so much fun. Like even like 1, there's reasons I love 1 more than Twin Snakes, and there's things I like Twin Snakes does that 1 doesn't really do. Like things you just don't even really get a hold of. Like you don't understand until you've listened to every single codec call how much dialogue they put into that game. Like actual voice dialogue, it's actually insane. Like there are so many contextual like lines in that game that like they just planned on, and I can't even imagine like how they did it with the script. And clearly they've never matched it again. 2 had less. MGS3 has a lot of scripted dialogue, but like 1 is just insane with like the amount of different people you can call and the amount of different stuff you can get. 2 is crazy of how much it holds up in terms of story. Like it is like some next level. Like, did you play and or beat Death Stranding?
No.
Oh, that's also weird. But like how a lot of people were like, "Oh, Death Stranding's really ahead of its time." Like, Metal Gear Solid 2 is still very ahead of its time in so many ways from the story and everything else like it. But it just plays like Metal Gear Solid 1. Because, like, the thing most people don't tell you is, like, Metal Gear Solid 2 is just a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1, which is a remake of Metal Gear 2.
Okay. Well, also, what am I supposed to be doing?
You can do anything you want. You're just collecting and meeting people and doing stuff. If you want to progress the story,
yeah,
get back on the train. Get back on the train and then go to the school. Okay.
Yeah, some guy wanted me to get him a croquette sandwich, but I don't know where to get one.
The store. It's either the stores or like the school.
Okay, it's probably the school.
But yeah. Yeah, man. Metal Gear, never a bad time for it. Also, if you have it, the Vita collection is fantastic.
I mean, is it different from the PS3 version?
No, but it's literally the same quality. Like, it's not like a watered-down port. It is it looks as good and plays just as good. If you have the PS3 version, there's no reason to play it over the other one. It's just it's one of those things that, like, hey, it's really good. Like, do you remember the 3DS version of Snake Eater?
No.
Well, that was a thing. That was actually like one of the first announced 3DS games. They like showed that little like demo. All right, say I want to go to the school.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Perfect. I know. Are there other games like Metal Gear where like you've played a couple or are remotely familiar with it, but you're like, man,
Well,
I still gotta complete this, or I still gotta play this.
Dark Souls.
That's true. That's why I'm more surprised you haven't.
I thought about getting Elden Ring when like as part of the Steam summer sale, but like it wasn't on sale and none of the Souls games were on sale.
Well, I mean, you know why though, right?
No.
So Elden Ring is currently like the #1 best-selling game this year, and it's already crept in. I think it's actually now at this point like one of the 10th best-selling games in North America of all time.
Okay,
like
I can understand Elden Ring, but why not the others?
Because everyone who loved Elden Ring, if they have not played all of them, are just going to then buy all the new games at full price. Also, to be fair, I mean, if you want to play them on PC and wait for a sale, yeah, I can get that. Like, all the Demon Souls or all the Souls games are super cheap on, like, physical copies. Although I will say this, one game, just never wait for it to go on sale, because literally I don't think it ever has, and if it has, it's only been, like, by $10. Sekiro never goes on sale.
Oh, well, Sekiro was on sale, but I know it's not quite a Souls game.
Do you know? Well, do you know how much it was?
$30.
Oh, okay, that might be like one of the more steeper discounts, because Sekiro in the West is published by Activision, and they're one of those ones of like, yeah, if it's a big game by them, like they almost never want to put it on sale.
Like the Call of Duty, like Black Ops 2 is 10 years old, and that game is still $60.
Well, that's because people still play it. I saw a really sad thing because I was in GameStop today. New copy of Vanguard, $12. It's like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, Ghosts, like, well, I mean, nobody plays Ghosts. That game is still $60 digitally.
Well, digital, it's a weirder one with digital, I would say, especially like with Call of Duty, just because I think most people who play Call of Duty, I think by per capita, still most people play it physical. I'm sure that's changed a lot over the years and different stuff like that. Spencer Benser, hello, doctor. But yeah, it wouldn't be a conversation between you and me without us talking about Call of Duty, of course. But what's your hype check at, by the way, for MW2? MW22, I should say.
I'm probably gonna wait. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna pre-order it and then play the beta, and then if the beta sucks, I'll just cancel it. But Modern Warfare 2019 is good.
It sucks. I will be amazed. I can't imagine this sucking at all.
Yeah. And now I actually have a good enough PC to run it, so I'll get the PC version.
Oh, no, dude. After I played it on PS5, I can't imagine. I mean, unless you can play it with, like, ray tracing and all the bells and whistles, like, man,
well, okay,
playing Call of Duty with ray tracing, it hits different.
Well, okay, I mean, I don't have a PS5, remember?
Now, whose fault is that?
It's mine. I guess mine for not wanting to cough up $500.
I appreciate your honesty.
I mean, I know most of the exclusives are going to come to PC at some point.
By the way, did you see the really sad PSP games they added to PlayStation Plus Premium this month?
No, what are they?
So, as you remember, they launched the new tiers last month. And the most expensive one adds PSP and PS1 games to your list. This month, reminder, this is the one that like costs the most amount of money. It's like over $120 a year. They added 3 PSP games: Echo Shift, No Heroes Allowed, and Loco Roco Midnight Carnival.
I have never
That's all they added.
Any of those.
You probably... I mean, obviously, you probably know what Loco Roco is, but that's like a downloadable PSP store game. And the other one is No Heroes Allowed was at launch. Wow, I'm really burping, and I don't know why. All I've had is water. No Heroes Allowed used to be called Holy Invasion of Privacy Badman. What did I do to deserve this? But then it got changed because Badman sounded too similar to Batman, and Sony had to change it, or else they would get sued.
Oh. And nobody
by the
thought
way,
to
Michael-
sue the makers of Ninja Baseball Batman?
Probably not. Michael Jackson said, which game destroyed Call of Duty? I would say Call of Duty has yet to be destroyed.
Ghost.
But I do wonder when... Well, like, in terms of, like... Call of Duty has still not had a Battlefield 2046 moment, you know?
Did you say 2046?
Whatever year. Whatever one you want to say. You know what I mean.
I mean, well, they haven't had a game, like, launched that's, like, unplayable, but they've had games that nobody wanted to play, like Ghosts.
What do you think? What do you think had a worse reception, Ghost or Vanguard?
I want to say Vanguard, but I don't
Really?
I don't really. Well, I think that's mainly because like I guess in terms of overall reception compared to like what people were expecting, I think people had higher hopes for Ghosts.
Yeah, I can see that. In terms of a worse game, I would say it's definitely Ghost. But in terms of where the expectations were, that's true. Because once people knew this was World War II, Vanguard definitely was kind of setting itself up for defeat, sadly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone wanted another World War II game.
I did, but remember what the rumor was? It was an alternate take on history of, like, if the Nazis won, it was going to be very similar to Wolfenstein. But I was like, that could have been cool, but then it was not that.
Yeah, well, what it was like, oh, well, you've got these, like, Nazis that are trying to defect and then, like, bring back the party, but it's like, how? Like, with what?
I like the story of Vanguard. It has a lot of really cool stuff to it, but it definitely doesn't cash all the checks it delivers, which is unfortunate. Also, shout out to Doctor, who says MGS4 Online is surprisingly alive. That is true, because you can play with, like, custom servers.
Is it? So I'm guessing it's not hacked.
No, well, it could be, because it's all fan servers. The game's official servers have been down for many, many years now, because they took it out to add trophies. But if you... did you ever play much MGS4 Online? Like, that was the shit. It was really, really good. My two big online games when I had a PS3 in 2008, the two games that I made most of my early friends list with, GTA 4 and Metal Gear Solid Online 2. And MGO2 was some wild stuff, man, because, like, it was a hardcore game, like, with the stealth and how, like you really had to be good to play that game. I was also back in the Wild West of you would have to... like, to play, do you remember, like, back in the 360, I think it was less common for 360 games, but PS3 had a lot of situations where to play a game online, you would have to make a separate user ID and login different from your PSN.
I don't remember that.
A couple of games did that, like, some Ubisoft games did that, a couple Activision games outside of Call of Duty did that, EA games did that, that's where you had to use Origin stuff. Metal Gear Online, of course, was a big one. There was just a lot of random games that would be like, hey, you have to sign up for our thing. Like, do you want to play this random Bethesda game online? Well, you better make a Bethesda account, or we're not going to let you.
Okay, where am I supposed to go? Right now I'm just gathering stuff.
Head to the roof, maybe?
Okay, yeah, because I lost all my stuff in that last boss fight. I think I have enough stuff now, though. Oh, I will talk to you. No, that didn't do anything. I'm tempted to look up a guide. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I got kicked out by Discord. No, you don't have to look up a guide. I know what to do. I have some of my old notes and stuff for it, so you don't have to look up for it. I know you just need to talk to somebody in the school.
Okay, well, I mean, I just talked to this guy who's apparently been getting falsely Me Too'd.
Well, he's a side quest, so he's not part of your thing.
Okay.
Alright, so let me do this. It would be funny, there's like someone you didn't talk to in like in like the sewer area or something, you gotta go back there. Char is a basket case. Sorry, Char is a basket case. Says, "Is this game any good?"
Well,
I'll let you answer as you're unbiased.
It's good when I know what to do.
Well, to be fair, I have watched how you play. You are definitely someone who, if the text is not being read to you, you do definitely mash through text. The game tells you. It very specifically tells you where to go.
Well, could it tell me on the map?
Yeah, that's the thing. It expects you to know. But, like, open your menu, because, like, I'm pretty sure there is literally a thing for your main quest that says, in the story, go here next. As I'm waiting for the stream to catch up to you in the thing. Also, hello, Char.
Okay, well, I'm in the causality link.
God, this delay stinks. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm caught up to you now. Char is a basket case. You can always get a shout out. I don't think the causality link is going to show you your main case. Go back to just your main menu and let me see what all your options are.
Okay, it's showing me status, formation, equipment, items, causality link, wire, exit system.
Wire is how you talk to your friends and stuff, so probably not that. Give me... Okay. I have the next thing for you here. Okay, because we are in Chapter 2. You've already done your causality link, which is your friend list. You've already done the wire message and chat to your friends. You've already made progress with random people, character episodes, blah, blah, blah. But... Oh! Okay. You've already gone to the square. That's where you did your stuff. Let's see here. If you want to progress the main story, simply return to your home station. It will be selectable whenever there is a main quest sign near it. You will have to progress there. Have you gone home yet? I bet you that's what you haven't done. There's the thing when you're in the train station that asks you where you want to go, and if there's an exclamation point next to home, that means you need to go home. I think you need to go back onto the train and do that. Because, yeah, then when you go home, I think it'll start your next day of school. It'll be very funny if that's what that is.
Yeah.
Is there...
Well, there wasn't a thing, but I went home. Well, at least I got a bunch of stuff.
Okay, there we go. Because I was like, I don't think it should be this hard to get lost with it. But yeah, I was like, yeah. Once you've done all of your stuff, they basically tell you, hey, you can go home at any point. And then once you go home, it will progress the story, and now it'll start the school story, which you were running around madly for. But at least now you don't have to run around the school anymore.
Is this guy gonna join that party?
If I get caught up to him, I'll tell you. I'm gonna have some cheesy bread and then call it a night, because my tummy is not got room for that. Well, I can't tell you that. I'll tell you what. If they have a main portrait, they're probably playable, but I won't tell you which of these two you play as first. But I will tell you this, the guy has a really cool design.
Yeah, I like his design.
Caligula, unfortunately, is not popular enough to get a lot of cosplay, but I think would have some cool floral design cosplays. Whew. Does anyone need a water refill? Is that your water over here you want me to refill for? So you just put it there hoping someone would refill it?
いや勝手に破って捨てたとか。
はいはいはいはいはい。
学生には黒髪であってほしいみたいな、そういう押し付け大嫌いなんだ。
ちょっと宮迫か。君。
お先です。
待ちなさい。
ああもう。最近ただで。
Hey, didn't he get sponsored by Opera, the web browser?
Yeah, once.
Did you ever use the Opera web browser? Because I found out something very funny about it today.
Well, I actually, like, I used it in, like, I used it once, but I was having trouble running it on my computer.
It was the new Chrome of CPU usage.
Yeah. Well, it's not that, it's just, like, some of the buttons just straight up didn't work, which, I mean, my roommate also used Opera GX, so I imagine it was something with my computer.
It is the gamers.
I mean, I did like it.
So I found out when you're streaming or in a Discord call, Opera GX will add typing to your audio input. So, to your audio output. So people who are listening to you, whether it be on stream or on a call, know you're typing. And I think that is like the funniest thing ever. Of just it literally, and it's not even like it adds like it literally adds this to it. To you talking, and I think you can turn it off, but the fact that it's just there, I find absolutely hilarious. Let's do 45 seconds.
君はいつまで過去にとらわれているのか。偉そう。よくぞ聞いてくれた。実は新たな力に目覚めし我の前に。
Got way better.
Oh, what got way better?
Her power, according to her.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, today Anime Iowa released their program schedule, and Derek Stephen Prince is one of their guests, and the program book specifically notes that Derek Stephen Prince voiced Hitler in Operation Darkness.
You better. I'm gonna look that up now. Also, I'm so sorry. Like, should I feel bad? I do not know any other things that guy's done. Who is that?
He's Kokichi in Danganronpa, and also Fuyuhiko.
Oh! The fact that he's been in Kokichi and Hitler is weirdly fitting.
Yeah, well, I mean,
ooh, here's a good question. Here's a good question by Michael Jackson. Do you have a all-time favorite AVGN episode?
Probably the Castlevania one.
Well, like Castlevania 1?
Well,
or
I mean,
Castlevania 2?
Like the whole thing. Like when he did that whole Castlevania retrospective.
Nah.
Oh, that was a good one. This is a weird one. I don't think it's my favorite of all time, but it's definitely a good one that always stands out for me. I really liked the episode he did with Gilbert Gottfried. I think that was Jurassic Park, and I really liked.
No, that was Life of Black Tiger.
Oh, you're right, because he was Fred Fox. But no, the Jurassic Park one's good. The Life of Black Tiger one was funny. The AVGN game episode was good because it was kind of like a meta episode about how they made the game, which I really liked. Also, today I learned Derek Stephen has pictures that make him look 20 and then also make him look like he's 50, which, by the way, he is definitely in his 50s. Oh my god, what? Reprised his role as Ken... Who? Oh my god! That makes so much sense that he's Ken from Digimon. Oh my god. How did I not know he voiced Ken and Kokichi? Oh my god, are you going to this convention, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I might bring you something for him to sign. just because it would be so stupid not to have the chance.
I'm gonna bring my copy of Operation Darkness.
That's a great get to get him to sign. I would only ask you to if you could get him to sign a card. But man, the fact that he's Ken. So I know you didn't really watch Digimon. Have you seen at least that clip from the soccer game on Digimon?
No, I have not.
It got memed around a lot because the dialogue, of course, in the original Digimon is really bad good. And it was that thing of like saying, "Do your best, Davis. Yeah, Davis. And even if you don't win, we won't think any less of you." Ken is the character who then immediately follows it up by saying, "Some nice friends you got there, Davis."
Did 4Kids dub it?
No, that was a Saban joint. The Power Rangers company dubbed it.
Oh wow, that actually somehow makes sense.
I love Digimon. You know what's coming to Blu-ray this year? I'm so excited.
The whole thing?
Oh, well, eventually, but they're starting with season 1. Man, I gotta look up the rest of this dude's acting career. Oh, he was Iggy! I should have known that. Oh, Shino makes sense. Basically, any character who sounds like he's a high-pitched dork or evil person, he's played. He's even Vexen in Kingdom Hearts.
Nice.
I do love that he got... they really, one of his top billings was literally Hitler in Operation Darkness. Might be one of the best things ever.
My god. That's actually funny because I'm sure that game bombed really hard.
Super, super hard. Oh yeah, I forgot. He was in all the Dot Hack first quadrilogy.
Well, the thing about Operation Darkness is the voice acting in that game is actually good.
I mean, it's not. I don't listen. You, me, and Marsh. We're not making a joke here. It's a fun game. It's not like we're playing it like a joke.
What, have you played it?
Yeah. I was like one of the few 360 games I beat without a 360. It was like that.
Wait, how did you...
Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, a couple of those random like 360 exclusives. I would go over to my friend. My buddy Brian had a 360 and would buy all these games, and we would just spend like every day after school like marathoning through them because I couldn't play them at my house.
No. Well, I mean, if Marsh gets the chance, I do want to stream that with him. Because he's like the only person that knew about that game before I told him about it.
Again, much like Devil Survivor 2 the animation, I'm offended. I'm right here. I'm right here. I've never... tell me one time you've mentioned Operation Darkness, and I'm like, sir, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of a World War II game made by a bunch of Japanese people.
Yeah.
How? Because like that's up there as top 2 best old games that don't need to be about old stuff. It's like Operation Darkness and that one Civil War game where you're a time traveling guy. I always heard the name.
Days. Yeah. I played that too.
I always think of those two as like, what the fuck were they on? He was in Love Hina. He was in Monster.
Mar, is that the one with like the balls with the faces?
I forgot he's actually in Persona 4.
Who did he voice in Persona 4?
I know the name, but I'm trying to remember who it is. Oh, it's Forehead Dude! Naoki Konishi. I forgot he was in... Because he wasn't voiced in the game, he was only voiced in the anime.
Oh.
I like Konishi, but yeah, he... I mostly remember him for his giant forehead.
Who voiced that delivery girl?
I think she had different voices, but I'll look it up.
She wasn't in the game.
Meet delivery girl. Persona 4. Well, she's in the game, but I don't think she's ever... They don't use her like in the... They don't... Oh, it's Aika Nakamura.
Yeah, also, I mean, I haven't seen the Persona 3 movies, but apparently there's also like a new pink hair girl in those movies.
That's a really, really low definition of, like, she's, like, there. She's not, like, a character.
So
she's
not
like,
important.
no, not at all. They didn't add Ren. Oh, I forgot, Aika's also in the Persona 4 Golden anime. And in Persona 4 Arena. Where is she in Arena? Wow, that's really funny. For the Persona 20th Anniversary Festival, Soejima actually drew a drawing of Aika. That is crazy. I should share that. I feel like... I bet a lot of people have not seen this.
Send it to me in Discord.
Okay. Hold on a second.
なんかこんなとこでひそひそ噂されてるのとか嫌なんですけど。
Oh, that's why I was... Yeah, I forget she's in Arena. She's mentioned by Chie in the gag ending. Because remember, Chie's bad gag ending is like she just wants to go and she decides to order food and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. That's very funny. Oh, but you wanted to know who voiced her. Cassandra Lee Morris. Which, now in hindsight, I feel like we should have known that.
Well, I haven't seen the dub of Persona 4 the animation.
Ooh.
I watched it in like 2012 because I wanted to experience Persona 4, but I didn't have a PS2. So I just watched that instead, but it wasn't dubbed.
I still boo you. That's like one of the best dubs Persona's had. Well, one of the few dubs Persona has had for anime. It's a 10 out of 10 dub. It's very funny.
It's not like we're ever gonna get a dub of the Persona 3 movies or Trinity Soul.
You didn't buy enough copies of Persona 5. That's why.
Yeah, Michael Jackson asks, how do you feel about the price of Persona 5 the animation on Blu-rays? Fucking stupid. But from what people have told me, that's less Atlas and more Aniplex.
It's 0% Atlas. Atlas has no say in it. Atlas doesn't even own the rights to it.
Are they credited at all in it?
Well, yeah, they're credited as owner of the original IP. But, like, even the music, so from the music to the voice acting to the rights of the show's production, Atlas has no rights in any of it.
So I'm guessing Atlas also had nothing to do with the casting of the voice actors? Like for the dub?
No, all that was through Aniplex, but Aniplex basically, much like with Sentai in Persona 4, they just were respectful and just went and said, hey, we're doing this, would you like to record it for us? So instead of going through Bang Zoom, who normally does their stuff, they just went through and did it at PCB.
Imagine if Atlas hired all the voice actors for the dub of Devil Survivor 2, the animation, for Record Breaker.
There was talks of that happening, but because Record Breaker was taking so long, they hadn't had a final production for it. Like, they basically were like, we'd rather get the anime out first than wait for the game, which is understandable, because I asked them about that. Because they ended up releasing closer than it originally planned.
Even though the voice acting for the animation is horrendous.
No, I find it funny because it is so different. Like, it's almost one of those things where it's like, it's so weird. Like, I almost like get a kick out of it. By the way, I sent you this. Do you remember seeing this image around back in the Ultimax days?
Let me see. No, I don't.
So that was like fake, like when people were thinking of who's going to be DLC characters. That's who we got. I remember seeing that one around. Like, that was the one where you'd also see like Nanako and Dojima as a character. Man, there's a lot of fan art of Aika. By the way, remember, there was actually merch of her.
There was?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's rare now.
No. A lot of it was like gacha or gift stuff.
Let's save my game. Do I have any? Probably don't. Well, I have more money than I did before.
Time to stock up on items before you get oomphed.
This one has a 190 defense boost. Actually, I think I'll just save my money for now. This game isn't exactly giving me a lot of money.
Dang, dude, my phone is being very laggy today. Ooh, the Botanical Garden has a really nice. I like the song for this one. It's a good one.
Sentai Filmworks dub in any anime can range from mediocre to downright awful. What? Did Sentai Filmworks dub Angel Beats?
I love your asking me. I think I would know. Let me check. Angel Beats dub company. Angel Beats was dubbed by PA Works.
Oh
no, that was sorry. That was produced by PA Works. That was a Aniplex, actually. Oh, back it up. Just kidding. It is now owned by Aniplex, which means it's really expensive. But before Sentai did the original dub, so Sentai did do the original, but now the rights, basically, Aniplex licensed it out to Sentai. The license expired, and now it's back to Sentai. Now it is back to Aniplex of America.
Okay. There was also this one other I remember watching when I was a kid called A Tale of Memories. I think they dubbed that too. And I remember it having a good dub, and then again, it's been fucking 10 years since I watched it. Minutes earlier.
Did you know, in the North American CD version of Bayonetta 1, they are not allowed to legally include Fly Me to the Moon in any of its versions?
Let me guess, because of Frank Sinatra?
Same reason, basically like the Eva on Netflix thing, where they would have to pay exorbitant amounts of money for licensing on every version, only in America, and it's just not worth it.
Well, is it because of the Frank Sinatra song took the name?
Well, let me double check and see who actually owns the rights to it. I feel like it's not.
Well, it's not like a cover. It just happens to have the same name.
Well, no, Frank Sinatra does sing the exact same lyrics of Fly Me to the Moon as in Bayonetta.
So
Fly Me to the Moon was originally a song by Cade Ballard in 1954, written by Bart Howard, and has had many recordings and uses.
Okay.
I wonder what song's going to be used in Bayonetta 3. You never played 2, right?
No.
That's, again, insulting you call yourself a Wii U fan. It's like literally the highest reviewed Wii U game in the entire system.
Besides Smash 4?
Yes, do you not remember how highly reviewed Bayo 2 was? It was like, oh, this is the best game on the system. I'm gonna look up what the Metacritic is, and we're gonna compare it to Smash 4. I guarantee you it's going to beat it. Bayo 2 is actually higher on Switch than Wii U. It's at a 91 on Wii U, 92 on Switch. And so let me see for Wii U what the top Wii U babies are. Here we go. It is the number 2 Wii U game of 2014.
What's number 1?
And the number 1... hard to say. Let's pull it up. No way! Oh man. Okay, this is dirty. don't like this, and this makes me upset, and I feel slighted. Mario fucking Kart is not it. Literally number 1. Alright, here, I'll do this just to give some anticipation. I'll give you from number 10 to 1, because it's a weird list. Number 10, and I'm not going to number each of those, you'll just know I'm descending. SteamWorld Dig, Child of Light, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse,
So
Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 1, Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 1, Shovel Knight, Mario Kart 8, Guacamelee is number 3. Number 2 is Bayonetta, and this upsets me because it's only off by 1 point. And I bet you it wasn't that way until, like, history just took longer and more people played the Switch version. 91 is the score of Bayo 2. Number 1 is Smash 4 with a 92, and I'm so mad you were right. But due to the fact that Bayo, here we go. Due to the fact that Bayo 2 on Switch is still a 92, I don't feel that bad. But now I'm gonna check. What is a higher Metacritic, do you think? Does Bayo 2 on Switch or Smash 4 have a higher?
I'm gonna guess Bayo 2.
Bayo 2 is the God fucking again! Oh my god. Okay. Here's the top 5, because they both came out in the same year. Here's the top 5 2018 Switch games. This is upsetting. Number 5 with a 91 is Inside. Number 4 is a 92 with Bayonetta. Number 3 is Celeste with a 92. Number 2 and 1 are tied. Again, 1 point higher than Bayonetta. Again, Smash Ultimate. Why by 1? Why by 1 again? I love both of these games, but like, how is it that close is insane. By the way, the other one it was tied with is Undertale. But I can't get over the fact that Bayonetta is always 1 point behind Smash Brothers in terms of reviews. That blows my mind. But still, you know what in the grand ethos of Wii U, great Nintendo games like that were on that system, Bayo 2 got so many 9 out of 10s. It was like so high. Which is crazy because if you remember, Bayo 1 reviewed pretty mid. It got like C's and 8s.
Well, I mean, like, was there, like, a reason why? Or were they just expecting Devil May Cry?
Yeah, because I was looking this up a little bit before. A lot of the reasons I saw of, like, why it was listed that way was a lot of people were just kind of not... Like, it felt like it was trying to be more Devil May Cry than its own thing, and a lot of the reviews docked it points for the... God, why can't I think of it? It docked it points for the QTEs. Because remember back in the day, people thought QTEs meant your game was bad.
Yeah.
So a lot of
unless you were God of War.
I mean, even then, God of War 3 got some slack for still having QTEs, and then by the time you got to God of War Ascension, it was like goodbye. But yeah, so I cannot believe that Smash won it both times, both years, by 1 point. That's absolutely insane to me. I still would say, and I'm not even saying this because I think Bayo 2 is better than Smash. Both Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate are amazing games. That's not the problem. I have no beef with it at all. I just find it so funny. Like, I feel like Smash is an easier game to be more critical of, but then I guess also at the same time, Smash just has so much content. What's up?
I think
my mic is still on.
Will this be the only game on that system that runs at a stable 1080p 60.
Oh, that's me. I left the Q-tip in the closet. I'm sorry.
My loot. No, I kind of want to keep Wealth of Experience.
So everybody in chat. I would make a poll for this, but I don't have those kind of abilities. Everybody in chat, if you were to play Caligula, is this a game you would want to play more on PlayStation, like a home console, portable, like Switch, or like something like a PC? Because, like, for me, this is a game I feel like I could play on any system and would still like, but just because I like trophies, would stick to PlayStation. But, like, the weird one with this is, like, these games for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because they're all made in Unreal 4, have a really hard time not looking like absolute garbage on Switch. Ooh, Urameshi Trev. How does the combat in this game work? Best way to describe it is think of the battle timeline like a video timeline you're editing, and you're trying to basically just get it so that you're interrupting or defeating your enemies or moving out of their way before you can get damaged, hit, or anything like that. Let's see. Michael Jackson with the hot takes. Says Smash Ultimate is not good. You know what would be funny? If like someone out there legitimately thinks Smash Ultimate's bad, but like Smash 4's like the best. I'd love it if someone was like, nah dude. When they removed Smash Party, it was all downhill from there.
Maybe Charizard mains.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, Charizard was one of my side mains in Smash 4.
Shar asked, do you watch Gundam? I eat, sleep, and breathe Gundam. I wish more of the games came out in English, but I try to at least watch all the movies when I can. I think I'm at least 2 shows behind, but Gundam is still definitely something really close to my heart. What about you, Yarly? Are you much of a Gundam guy, if at all?
Not really. I've been wanting to get into it. The only anime Gundam I've seen is Gundam Origins, which is really good.
It is really good. I mean, at least you didn't say Gundam Wing.
I want to. There is one game that's been on my mind, on the corner of my mind for a while. MS Saga on the PS2.
MS Saga's okay. A lot of the PS2 ones are really hit or miss, though. That's the problem.
Is Zeonic Front any good?
It's okay. It's better than the launch.
What's the best Gundam game?
Personally, for me, I would say one of the RPG ones, like the it's either Battle Assault, the fighting game series, or the SD Gundam series. I really like those.
Well, MS Saga is an RPG. That's the main reason I want to play it.
MS Saga is fine. I just think like it doesn't like super hold up a lot in my brain. MS Saga is fun. Yeah, it's just like it's one of those things that like there's nothing that it like does. Like the story is whatever. It's got some interesting art. I like a little bit of the characters, but it was just one of those games that like I didn't really think about after playing that much. Like honestly, I enjoyed something like Dynasty Warriors Gundam even more than like MS Saga.
Okay.
But like I would say if you're interested, definitely check out some of also the Gundam Breaker games are really good. Like the Gundam Breaker 3, new Gundam Breaker is not that good. The new like Overwatch looking like one that's going to be free to play. I tried the beta. That one's actually really fun. The like hero shooter. There's a lot of good Gundam stuff out there. But I'd say if you're mostly interested in the RPGs, just play the SD Gundam, like the latest SD Gundam, like 35 or whatever it's called. It's on Steam, like fully localized and stuff. They always come out in English in Asia, but never released in America.
So it's like
really
Super
weird.
Robot Wars.
Exactly. It's literally by like the same developers and stuff. By the way, what are your thoughts on the music video playing for the Botanical Gardens? It's like one of my I like the effect of the like grass and stuff moving here.
This one. Maybe I should do this.
Twist 1441. There's no context. This J-pop. Do people just hate J-pop? I mean, I'm a huge J-pop lover, and I always have been. So maybe I'm biased.
You'd be surprised.
I'd love to meet someone who loves Japanese RPGs but like hates J-pop. Ooh, Ren Steel. Shoutouts to Big O. That's probably a little too old for you, Gnarly, but Big O's awesome.
Heard of it.
Big O's very good. And not very long either. Also, was made by Sunrise. and absolutely beautiful. Here we go. Michael Jackson says, how do you feel about gacha in general?
I think it's stupid.
So you're a big DX2 fan?
No.
Char says, Gnarly, if you want to get into Gundam, watch Gundam 00. It's a very good anime to get into. 00 is not my favorite, but 00 is very, very good. Honestly, I always try and recommend like a lot of the classics. You really can't go wrong with. I mean, I'm not gonna be a fucking weirdo and like say you gotta watch 0083 or something. But
the old one, like the 70s.
I mean, honestly, the first Gundam series, I 100% would recommend. The first Gundam series is very, very good. Like, it's the music alone is so good. Ooh, I am excited for SD Gundam Battle Alliance. I'm not sure how I will be playing that online, if I will be at launch, but my plan is to definitely pick that up right away. But, let's see. Also, Shura said the best Gundam game is Gundam Extreme Versus and SD Gundam G Generation series. Yeah, my first SD Gundam game I played in recent memory that got me really back into the series again was SD Gundam. You'll love this name. This is the full title. SD Gundam G Generation Genesis on the PlayStation Vita. And it is special for one reason, and that is the fact that it is 2 cartridges. It's the only game that has to be played with 2 separate carts.
Hey, there's no way I'm going to remember all these names.
There's also no way you're going to buy these games either. But I know no one has asked, but my favorite is and probably forever will be 100% G Gundam. G Gundam is just peak 90s anime in all the best ways. It was that thing of they turned Gundam into like a tournament arc fighter. Of like you just took Gundams around the world into like fighting other people. Like they literally have a Gundam in a sombrero and stuff like that.
Nice.
The Big E says, I like Japanese RPGs, but I'm not really into J-pop. I'm more of a death metal guy. I can understand that.
Are there any... Well, there's probably one that I'm not remembering because I'm distracted, but are there any, like, JRPGs with metal themes?
There are. I'm trying to think of ones that you might be aware of. Also, Biggie also said earlier, are there people who like every Smash Brothers game? And I'm like, is that not the main consensus? Like, is there a bad Smash Brothers game?
Brawl. I mean, I don't think so. That's just what people say.
I love Brawl, but mostly for the story mode. The story mode saves it for me.
Yeah. But, well, I was about to say, like, Shin Megami Tensei 5 had some metal-ish soundtracks, but I wouldn't say the whole, like, theme of that soundtrack is metal.
I would say, besides Shin Megami Tensei, some similar ones, I would say Ys. There's a couple of Ys games that definitely have some metal influence. Let's see. Last Remnant actually has some good ones, but most people don't care about that one. Oh! Blue Dragon has some awesome rock music in it. I don't know if that's backwards compatible. I think it is, but Blue Dragon kicks ass.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Let's see. Star Ocean has a lot of good ones, but most people don't like Star Ocean as much as me.
Oh, that hit all of them. Well, I mean, like this, I wouldn't even really call this J-pop. I'd say it's more like symphonic J-pop.
Ooh. I don't know if you played this. Would you count Bakken Kaito? Got fucking food in my mouth. Would you count Bakken Kaito? Like, would you think of that as like a rock?
I haven't played it.
It's very good. You know who made those games?
FromSoft.
I think Nintendo exclusive.
Well, I know they published some exclusive games for the GameCube. Intelligent Systems?
Nope, Monolith.
Okay.
By the way, speaking of Monolith, shame on you for not playing Xenoblade. Xenoblade has tons of amazing metal and rock.
Well, that's more like symphonic. That's not straight up heavy metal.
There's guitars. There's shreddage.
Oh, I'm dead. What the fuck? I don't want to save that. Just got my ass kicked by a bunch of level 8s.
Not too much. I threw pieces and I got full. Only 3? They're big pieces.
Imagine if we got like a JRPG that was inspired by like Doom.
You mean Metalocalypse?
What? That got an
Imagine
RPG.
if we had a. Imagine if we had. No. I'm saying imagine if we had a Metalocalypse RPG.
Well, I mean more than just the music. I also mean like the atmosphere and stuff.
It's too bad Strange Journey doesn't have any metal.
Yeah. I mean, Strange Journey.
By the way, speaking. Well, true. But speaking of Doom, did you hear the news today about Doom Eternal?
No.
Limited run announced its prices. The pre-orders are going on sale this Friday.
For the Switch
Are you
version?
gonna the physical version?
I mean, I don't know if,
You have a month to pre-order.
I don't know. I don't know if I like Doom Eternal enough to buy a version that I'm probably not gonna play.
That's exactly where I'm at. Where I'm like, it's so novel, but I'm like, I mean, I'm happy with my PS5 version. Like, I don't need that.
Yeah.
I don't need that. But
still
I
got
will
the
say,
version.
how much do you think it should cost? How much should Doom Eternal on Switch physically cost?
40,
It's 60.
of course.
How much would you think a version with the game and a steelbook cost?
70,
80.
80. That's
20. It's a $20 steelbook.
that's bullshit.
That I'm extra excited to see what you think when I tell you the other, because there are 2 more limited edition versions going on sale.
Does one of them come with a Doom Guy body pillow?
No, the contents are actually. They really have raised their prices a lot, and I don't super understand why. Outside of money is nice. All right, I guess I have to go on their Twitter to see if they haven't posted on the website yet. Okay. So, Doom Eternal, if you would like it, for the low price of the first collector's edition. This is just called the special edition. The special edition of Doom. I'll tell you how much it. I'll tell you what it comes with, and then you can tell me how much you think it should cost. So remember, just the game and the steelbook is already $80. Comes with a 18 by 24 poster. Do you remember that photo of Doom and Daisy, like the little brown bunny?
Yeah.
So it comes with an 18 by 24 poster of that, a replica Slayer gate key, so it's the size of a key, and a protector helmet metal keychain. So a tiny little keychain, key, poster, and a cheat code floppy disk sticker sheet in one box. How much would that cost?
It should cost no more than 80, but I'm gonna guess it's like 100.
$115.
Oh my god.
And finally, because I know you wanted it, all of those things as well, and it also comes with vinyl cover art prints and a 5-inch Super Shotgun replica. I like that it says replica, but it's also 5 inches. So really, how much of a replica will it really feel like I've got that?
If it came with like an actual prop gun, that would be pretty cool.
So 5-inch replica, along with everything else, and a bunch of art print cards that look like the vinyl record collection from the game. So they're not actual vinyl records. They're just pieces of paper that look like the records. How much do all of those things include then?
I mean, what, 200, 150?
175.
Oh. Well, I was close.
I mean, they bumped up the price by $60 to include a 5-inch toy that is non-functioning and a bunch of pieces of paper.
I mean, does the gun come with like a keychain or something?
Nope, it's just a stand. You put it on a little 4-inch stand for your 5-inch Super Shotgun replica.
That is actually lame.
It is lame. And, like, it's funny because I was like, I felt like I really wanted this. And it was like, no, not really. Like, I was like, no, I'm okay. Like, because I like Doom, I want to support it, but I'm like, I like they're at least selling the Steelbook separately, which is very rare for them. But it is one of those things that I was just like, yeah, like, this is just a bunch of crap I would never use. Oh, bro, never mind. This physical is dead to me now. I thought it included the DLC for that price, because you know how they had the 2 expansions?
Yeah.
They're not even included. Alright, instant not interested. What is the point? You waited all these years to give us a physical version, and it's not even got the expansion pack. What the heck?
Because it's on the Switch, that totally makes it worth paying $60 for again.
That's insane. Because I at least thought, for $60, if you include all the DLC, that's not that bad, you know? It's got all the patches, all the DLC. Because those 2 expansions, I don't think you ever went back and played them. Those expansions are massive. They're awesome.
Well, actually, I did play a little bit of the first one, but I got rusty, so I was like, maybe I should...
It was hard as balls. Part 2 is even harder. So, like, the fact that it doesn't come with that DLC is an instant just goodbye. Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah,
that's a bummer.
That's gonna be a hard pass for me.
That's a no for me,
what?
dog.
That thing's level... How? This thing's level 30. Shit.
One of my favorite things, I really appreciate how often I find SMT fans are also into Doom. It's very rare I find one that's like, nah, we don't like Doom around here. Hey, baby. Hey, how long is Ina hanging out?
I mean,
okay, I'm not rushing her.
That'd be pretty awesome.
I mean, honestly, like, I think Doom is more up for it than Atlas. That's the sad part. I think Atlas just wouldn't be up for listening to it, where Doom would want to do it.
I mean, do you think it'd be too expensive?
No. They got Microsoft bucks.
No, I meant like for Atlas. If Atlas had to pay the licensing fees, would they do?
Oh no. It would be the other way around. Atlas would not come to Bethesda. Bethesda would have to come to Atlas. Never in a million years would they come to Bethesda.
Or would Atlas Japan be like, ew, why would we work with Americans?
They'll be like, what if I show you Bill Gates? Does that change your mind?
I thought Bill Gates retired.
True, but he's mostly known for that.
I mean, up until SMT5, this is the same Atlas that would take 7 months with translations. Alright, this thing's almost dead.
I find it funny they say the DLC is not on the cart because of cart size limitation. Which, like,
it holds more than a Blu-ray.
I'll see how much the download for Doom Eternal is, because I wonder if it's over 32 gigs. I'm very curious. If it's over 32 gigs, I'll give them that, because literally Nintendo still hasn't made 64 gig cards yet, and I don't know why. Like, they were going to a while ago, and they just kept getting delayed. Okay, dude, Doom Eternal is literally 18 gigs. Like, that in the expansion could 100% fit on a 32 gig card. They just don't want to pay for it. That's dirty. That's a dirty man.
Okay. Whoops.
Oh, here we go. How much do you think the game with full updates and the 2 DLCs are with memory? Ooh, I am eating my words here.
25.
Eating my words. With both DLCs and updates, the game is 33 gigs. So never mind. Well, that's weird then. Because then it's like, it's such a... It's like, okay, yes, with all the updates, it would be over 20 gigs probably. But with the DLC, that's a weird one. Where, like, I bet you they could have optimized it to get it under 32. That's so close. Like, I'm sure you could have optimized the game to get it 1 gig less to fit it all in the cart. But then it goes back to that thing of, like, they probably just want people to buy it.
That's still less than it is on, like, the PS4. What is it, like 100 on PS? It's like 100 on the PC.
It is over 100 on PS4 and PS5.
Yeah. I mean, at least Nintendo makes the developers actually, like, compress their games.
Oh, they don't make them. They don't make them. It's just due to the fact of them porting their games over there. They're like, oh well, we don't have to include 1080p textures.
Yeah, but I mean, then again,
I'd say the only devs who like are told to cart compress is Nintendo's own developers.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo is always really good at making their games small. Like, I still have no idea how they managed to fit Wind Waker on a single GameCube disc.
Well, that took a lot of engineering for sure. That is crazy, man. They still don't have 64 gig cards. It was delayed until the second half of 2020. Their distributor Marconics announced in 2019 that they would take until 2020. How much you would have bet that when COVID hit, they were like, we're just not even going to try anymore because we're so behind on parts?
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
That's a bummer, man, because, like, honestly, like, there are so few games. I'm going to look this up. Like, do you even know any off the top of your head, like, games that are physical on the Nintendo Switch that are 32 gig cartridge?
Not off the top of my head.
I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna see, like, which ones, because I know of at least 3. I know Dying Light is. I know Witcher 3, because Witcher, like, that's the thing, dude. Witcher 3 can fit on the Switch cart with all of its expansions on the Switch. And I'm like, and Doom Eternal can't? Like, really? Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2, but that was a JP only game. Okay, here we go. I found a list from at least 3 years ago, so if I forget any... Oh, interesting. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster in Japan was both games on one card. That's a 32 gig card. Oh, whoa. Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle is a 32 gig card because it includes the expansion pack update on the cartridge. That was the first international release 32 gig card. No wonder Koei Tecmo has never republished that game, and that is so expensive. How much you want to bet that goes for right now on eBay?
100.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, it's over 100. Take another guess.
150?
Over 150, I already know that.
200?
We'll see. That's more interesting. Let's see. Here we go. Final Battle, Switch. Cart only, $200.
Can you...
Insane.
Well, is that just the Switch version? How much are the other versions?
Xbox I know is around $100. PS4 is around 120. I got a good deal for it, thankfully, but
You still
I'll
get
try
it
and
on
take a look.
PC?
Oh, you can get it on every platform. Like, digitally, it goes on sale all the time. This is for physical.
Okay.
So, a lot of Asian listings. I have to sort through this. Yeah. So many Asian listings. Let's see. Wow, there's really not a lot of copies online. Okay, someone is selling one. Oh, it's got like $20 for that. Okay, there's like one English Asian copy for $200, but some people are weird about how they want their stuff. European copy, $200, brand new copy. The only brand new sealed copy on eBay, $750.
Oh my god.
Damn, that's insane. I wonder what some have sold for. Take a look, man.
Well, how long has that 750 listing been up?
It has been listed for 1 week. So not that long. I'm looking for I'm looking through sold right now. Sold and recently ended. Somebody just bought a copy 2 days ago for $250 pre-owned. With the case. Some guy got a real good deal. He got a cart-only version from Mexico for $99. Insane.
So
What an
is
insane...
the Mexican version just the same as the other North American
Oh,
versions?
yeah, it's the exact same one. Alright, we're gonna look up now what the Xbox version goes for averaging. Not sold. Oh, a lot of people selling digital copies. Yep, I was right. So Xbox goes for $100. Open. And then PS4 goes for... Oof, disc only. 100 still nonetheless. Used, 125. New... I don't even know if there's any new listings. Yeah, new listings are about 150. And when I bought mine, I haggled somebody finally, and I ended up sucking it up, and I think I had to pay $80 or $90 for a new copy. But yeah, that's just because Attack on Titan, with the final season, the games got really expensive in price, just because they were pretty much only ever printed once, and they're actually good games. So like, it's not like they're just expensive for licensing reasons. They're like... Oh, that's an interesting one. Oh, also shout out to SD Gundam G Generation Crossray and Crossray Premium G Sound Edition. Both are on 32 gig carts as well.
Ooh.
Man, the world of game collecting is a weird one. Portable games need to be poured. Portable? Is this like a pun? I'm like not exactly sure. Portable games need to be poured. Sir, how have you been streaming this game? I think it's been almost 2 hours, if not longer. How long have you been doing this? 1:45.
Yeah, I think like 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours, yeah. It is 8:40. I might have to dip in a little bit, but I think you're getting maybe because you haven't fought a boss yet, right?
No, not yet.
I think you're almost at the halfway point.
Okay, I think, I think when you dip, I probably will too, because it looks like we don't have a lot of viewers right now.
I am just been informed that my assistance is required in the house, so I may have to dip now. Okay. But do you got anything for me right now before I head out?
Not really.
Okay. Well, if you decide to do it again, whether in the middle of the night or again tomorrow or whatever, let me know.
Okay, well,
I'm always down to
pull a
Gilligan. listen, man, my sleep schedule is all over the place.
Okay. Well, if I do play again in the middle of the night, but I'm probably going to spend the rest of the day finishing my video.
Alright, well good luck, everybody who watched. Thanks for watching, and good luck with whatever you're going to do in the battle.
Alright, thanks. See ya. Oh shit, I'm about to die. Or Sasara's about to die. And she's dead. Okay. Oh wow, it's still alive. Of course. Is there anything? Oh, actually, I can do this.
Hey, peace.
Let's go. And he's dead too, not bad. Oh shit. This is a cutscene.
でも私は私の人生さよう
I'm guessing she's gonna join our party once I save her.
大丈夫かい、キリコちゃん。
怖かったよね。
バグってこんなに数がいるのね。オブリガードの学士
パンドラちゃんね。
ちょっと待ちなさい。
翔太、
何ですかそのへ。
翔太ちゃん？
君。
今それどころじゃないから黙っていろ。
Pops out of my crotch.
もうわけ。
さすがに多勢に無勢ね。
Oh yeah.
で
We
も
got
あなた
boss.
だけは殺すわ。翔太ちゃん。先輩、どうして？
この化け物植物め。
外したか。私なんかかばうのよ。
どうしてってそんなこと言われても俺だってわかりませんよ。体が動いてしまったのだから仕方ないでしょう。
私のことずっと嫌いだったじゃん。
Let me guess, he's got a crush on
嫌
her.
いなことあるわけないでしょう。未来ある君のこれからを思ってたとえ憎まれたとしてもルールは君の枷ではありません。ルールこそが君を守ってくれるのです。
先輩。
なんだ俺は前にもこんなことを。
キイちゃん、翔太ちゃんの胸いける。翔太、Are you ready? Go!
させない。
The fuck?
先輩、変身中に邪魔するなんてありか。
奥で待ってるわ。最悪。偉そうに
I guess she's gonna awaken some powers now.
結局守られてる。
キリコちゃん、危ないから下がって。
誰にも縛られたくないって自由を満喫してたってのに、この生き方自体が誰かに敷いてもらった道だってんでしょ。バカだし。ごめんだわ、こんな世界。
キリコ、
き方ぐらい自分で決める。先輩を助ける。邪魔すんな。
今度こそAre you ready? ゴーラー
Nice.
迷惑かけないようにしないと。
Oh, I can. Okay. I thought it was actually gonna make me replace one, but it looks like I can have 4 people. Actually, what does this do? I'm gonna save that for later.
僕の番だな。
さあ行くよ。
全力で行くぞ。
I am just gonna gang up on this one.
ほらよ。
どうだ。
Ow. It's
切
4
り捨て
of
ごめ
them.
ん。
手加減はなしだ。
I will use slash rate on this one. Oh, I probably should watch the video first.
守らなくちゃ。
Okay. I'll keep comboing it. I will use an item on myself. Okay, I can't actually tell. Okay.
さあ行くよ。
全力で行くぞ。
Oh yeah, this thing's getting destroyed.
僕の番だな。
It's still alive?